Good morning, Village School, and welcome to our live newscast. I hope everyone weathered Hurricane Sandy okay.
Our newscasters are JJ from Mrs. Vanetta's class.
And also Darby from Mrs. Vanetta's class.
Today is Monday, November 5th, 2012, and it is a day 4.
Today's character education thought of the day is model good behavior for others. Now to our weather center.
Today is expected to be mostly cloudy. The current temperature is 37 degrees Fahrenheit. The high is expected to be 49 degrees Fahrenheit. The low this evening will be 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow is expected to be sunny. The high is expected to be 48 and a low of 34. Looking at the radar, we see mostly cloudy skies for today. There will be outdoor recess.
If you look up at the night sky tonight, here's what the moon will look like.
Our full moon is getting smaller, but it's been hard to see it with all of the clouds lately.
Today's lunch will be toasted turkey and cheese on a whole wheat, but this could change.
At this time, please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Just a reminder to bring in UNICEF boxes.
We understand it was difficult to collect this year with the storm, but every little bit of money collected helps.
There will be a clothing collection box outside of the main office to help those affected by Hurricane Sandy.
We are collecting jackets, gloves, scarves, hats, non-perishable food, and unused water bottles.
Tomorrow, November 6th, is Election Day.
VES will be holding our own presidential election.
Even though you are not old enough to vote in the real election, you can still participate in the process of voting in all VES elections.
Most of you have already seen the voting booth in the computer lab, and you will get a chance to your vote either today or tomorrow.
The results will be announced at the end of the day on Tuesday, and we will see how our results compare to the results of the real election.
Now to Mrs. Lacey and Mr. Hattinger for more information about the voting process.
Good morning, villagers. Mr. Hattinger and I hope you and your families were safe and warm during the recent storm. Welcome back to school. It's good to see everyone again.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the right to vote. Voting is one of the most important rights that Americans have. There are many places in the world where people do not have the right to vote. By voting, people can make sure that their opinion is heard and share it with community leaders. Election Day, the day to vote, is tomorrow, Tuesday, November 6th. That is the day people will decide who will lead our country, Barack Obama or Mitt Romney, and how they'll decide also how our country will be governed. If you are a citizen of the United States and 18 years or older, you have the right to vote. People who do not vote don't have a chance to make a difference. At Village Schools, students will be voting today or tomorrow. Since there's so many of us, we'd like you all to get to our mock election booth so you can be part of the 2012 election.
The secret ballot is a voting method which allows a voter's choice to be kept confidential. It ensures that the voter makes a sincere and honest decision. It was also known as the Australian ballot because it was originated in Australia in the 1850s. However, you can also find the history of its use in ancient Greece. The first United States president elected by secret ballot was Grover Cleveland in 1892. Elections in the U.S. are now held almost always by secret ballot, and it's a very important concept. So boys and girls, if somebody wants to ask you how you're voting, you can say, we vote by secret ballot, and I would prefer not to share that with you. So no one should feel pressure to say who they voted for, and that's a very important concept. So we're very excited about the election, and we hope to see what the results are at the end of the day tomorrow. So with that, I'd like to turn it back to our broadcasters for the rest of the newscast. Thank you, boys and girls.
Thanks, Miss Stacy and Mr. Hattinger.
The voting booth will be located in front of the school, and it is really simple to vote.
Here as you look at the screen, you will see simply use the mouse to click on the candidate you want to vote for, either Barack Obama or Mitt Romney, and then click cast your vote.
This is also a great time to talk with your parents about the candidates.
Now for the results of yesterday's football games. The Steelers beat the Giants in a close game, 24-20.
The Jets had a week off. The Eagles are playing tonight.
For the VES News Network, this is Darby signing off.
And JJ signing off.
Tune in tomorrow for another edition of the VES News. Have a magnificent Monday and a super week.